Hi there, good morning. My name is Clay Hicks. I'm CEO founder of H7 Network. I'm also an entrepreneur. And so today we're going to talk about business networking versus word of mouth marketing and the differences and why they're different. Okay. So simply put, business networking is opportunity, the mindset of opportunity. Word of mouth marketing is intentional. It's intentional. And so recently I was at a networking event, won't name names. And so I'm in the event and they are, doing their commercials and communicating. And they communicated in such a way, it was a he communicated in such a way that basically was, generally speaking, talking to the people in the room. Okay. And so when you're talking to the people in the room, when he said this, he said, well, I'm looking for all of you. Have you ever been in an event like that? They're looking for you, so what you're, what they're really saying is, I want to sell through to the room. And there is a level of uncomfortability that comes with that, with everybody that's sitting in the room. It does happen. You are, if you're one that says, I'm looking for all of you, or you folks that are in this room right now, you're essentially calling everybody out, whether you realize it or not. And that's, so that is creating, being a little divisive in a sense, and it makes other people feel uncomfortable because now they're being sold to. Okay. So in a sense, if you're business networking and you're looking for opportunity, we're kind of used to hearing people do commercials and communicating in a more general way and really communicating like the problem they solve in their commercials and stuff. And I don't want to lose you, but basically the average kind of networking opportunity, you do a 30-second, a 60-second, and you talk a lot about a problem that you solve. That's kind of the communication given. And then you give out your request. Well, that's okay too, if you're looking for opportunities. But if you're looking to be more intentional, like using word of mouth marketing as your vehicle, whatever group you're in is fine, but the word of mouth marketing is much more intentional. So your communication is focused. Sure, in your 30-second or 60-second, you're communicating about a problem you solve, but you're really being more intentional when you are telling people what you're looking for to sell through the room by saying, instead of saying companies have 10 employees or more, you actually say, I'm looking for manufacturing. I'm looking for colleges. I'm looking for school administrations, things like that. Very uncomfortable requests, of course, but that's the difference between opportunity, saying employee with 10 employees, company with 10 employees or more, or being intentional by saying, I'm looking for people at ABC Supply, and being uncomfortable with your request. So who this really works with is those that are entrepreneurial, those that are sales professionals, those that, that really own a business, that they need to create more opportunities for themselves by word of mouth via relationships that they're building. Being much more intentional about it is the way to go. And so if you're in another networking organization, not in ours, of course, that's okay. That's cool. This is for you too. When you're there, communicate more intentionally. So you're building your business by word of mouth marketing instead of business networking, looking for opportunities that may eventually show themselves. Okay. So number one is this: we want to be focused on what we're doing. So number one, we need to sell through the room. Number two, we need to communicate as such. Communicate your 30-second, 60-second commercial. And when you ask for your request and when you tell people what you're looking for, communicate with intentionality, with focus, with desired results, predictable results. So instead of saying companies with 10 employees, I'm saying landscaper. Instead of saying people who want to buy or sell a house, I'm communicating people who have gone through a transition recently got divorced. Okay. So number three is you can belong to any networking organization and use this information in your meetings. Okay. But what you have to remember is your mindset. It's a mindset. So some people's mindset is, I'm looking for opportunity. I'm not really sure how to do it, but I'm going to do my best. And when I speak what I'm looking for, I'm going to be pretty generally speaking because I'm afraid that I'm going to get boxed into something, boxed in, and I can't help everybody else. Or your mindset can be intentionality, where you're asking for exactly what you want and you're going after it, and you're trying to sell through the room to your best of your ability. I hope this helps you in your journey this week and beyond, that instead of just simply business networking for opportunity, you're being much more intentional using word of mouth marketing instead. Thanks.